I am Dawn from Just Doing My Best. I am so glad that you're here today. This is my foundation process that produces beautiful results every single time. And my makeup lasts all day long. But I do want you to know, while I'm going to link everything that I'm using down in the description below, just find this little arrow over in the corner, tap on it, it will expand. You'll find everything down there. You need to know that at 56, I have very, very oily skin. So if you have mature, dry skin, you may have to watch this process, but find different products that are going to work for your skin type. But let's jump in. If you want flawless foundation, the first thing that you're going to have to do is work on your skin prep. I'm not 27 anymore. I can no longer go down to the drugstore, grab a CoverGirl foundation, slap it on, and look great. I had much better skin then. Now I have to prep my skin. Think about when you paint your bedroom, you have to prep the walls, right? So we have to do that. I have to start with skincare. I'm going to show you exactly what I use. Also, keep in mind, I have very oily skin. So what I have to do is I have to add my skincare and give it a few minutes to absorb. Where if you have drier skin, you may be able to put on your very moisturizing, very hydrating skincare and then go in with makeup. I cannot do that. So here's what I use. After I have washed my face in the shower, I usually go in with this brightening toner. This I got from Amazon, so you're going to want to check out the link below. I love this. This is a vitamin C brightening toner. It's a Korean skincare brand. And then I go in with an eye cream. And right now I am absolutely loving the Clarins Total Eye Lift. Oh, love this. And then I usually go in with a vitamin C serum. The one that I'm using right now is from Good Molecules. After I let all of that absorb, then I can start my foundation. Next step is a blurring and smoothing primer. The makeup primer is especially good if you have an event, if you have something where you need your makeup to look good all day long. For my oily skin, I love this. Also, if you have a lot of texture, a blurring and a smoothing primer will do just that. It will blur your imperfections. It will blur your pores, gives your makeup something to grip onto, helping your makeup to last longer and look good all day long. The foundation that I'm using today is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. This is more of a medium coverage. Let's talk about coverage for just a second. If you saw this video, 5 tips to have flawless foundation, I will also link it at the very end. I talk a little bit more about choosing a foundation, getting it to lay beautifully on your skin. I like a light to medium coverage for my foundation. I think as we get older, a lot of us tend to want to go full coverage because we want to cover all of the fine lines, the imperfections, maybe the darkness, the redness. When you choose a full coverage foundation, most of the time, not all the time, it can tend to be very drying, end up looking like a mask toward the end of the day, which is then going to make all of those things that we're trying to hide more pronounced. Just on a regular basis, I like something that's light to medium, something that I can build up. This Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint also has vitamin C, which I love. I love the finish on this. If you just want your skin, but better, try to find something that's buildable, a light to medium coverage with a natural finish. I've got the product on the back of my hand and I'm going to pick it up with a brush. We want to always avoid putting the product directly on our face. We usually end up with too much product that way. It's very difficult to take off any without ruining the primer that you've laid down, the skincare, all of that. So we want to apply this in light layers. and just assess, where do we need more? I really want to work that product into the brush, and then we're going to stipple it on or tap. We're going to tap that in to all of the places that we want it, and then we're going to stand back and look and see if we need to add any more in any other places. Now watch this. If I want more, I can just kind of stamp it in that area. Don't forget the jawline. And if you have a little left on your brush and you want to, you can go just above the eyes, just to even that out just a little bit. And because our mature textured skin is tricky and it's thinner, I do not apply foundation directly below my eyes. I'm saving that for color corrector and concealer. By adding foundation, then I have applied moisturizer, primer, foundation, color corrector, concealer. It's just way too much, and it will just slide and slip, and it will crease, and it will get patchy, and it won't look nice all day long. So I leave foundation out of the equation. If you have dry skin and you don't feel like you want to set any of your foundation or the rest of your makeup with powder, certainly your option. I like to set with a little bit of powder. So a lot of times I go in and I just spot set. So just with a small pointed brush, and I just spot set some areas, especially around my mouth too, where I'm going to apply lipstick. But you can just go in and set all that just a little bit versus a sweeping motion if you didn't feel like you wanted to set your entire face. I'm going to set it all with setting spray. If this was helpful, I hope you'll like this video and subscribe. Come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. And here's another video for more beautiful foundation tips.